Hi, this is Suzanne from the Computer Workshop. Today, we're going to talk about Microsoft Forms using branching. Forms with branching allow you to guide the user through a form by providing options based on previously answered questions. You need to create sections for each part of the form to contain the question for each branch. Branching can only occur from the choice question format. And it's a good idea to at least have the sections set up to begin the branching process. Let's take a look at the form that I have already started. We're going to go into the course selection survey. In the course selection survey, you can see the sections that I've already created. Section 1 determines which topic my user is interested in. Section 2 will be branching from the first result, so it's called data analytics, and so forth. Section 3 is going to be for programming, and Section 4 is for Microsoft Office. There are a couple of other sections. Section 5 actually shows me what experience the user has in Excel. That's the question that I intend to follow all the way through. So how do I add a new section? That's the first thing we want to take a look at, and we will create the last section that we will use within this form. I'm going to go to the bottom of the form and click the Add New button at the bottom of Section 5. From here, I can click the drop-down and choose Section. And regardless of what my user's responses are from Section 1, I want everyone to end up giving me contact information. So I'm going to create a section that's called Contact Info. Here I can add the questions that I want. So we'll just add 2 questions to allow them to answer what is their phone number and what is their email. So now I'm ready to actually branch everything, and from here we would actually end the form. All right, so how do I get my sections to actually branch? Well, if I go back up to Section 1, when I click in my question, there's an ellipse in the lower right-hand corner that allows for several different options related to that question, and one of them is to add branching. So if I click Add Branching there, you can see that I've already filled in this part of the branching process. So if you choose Data Analytics, it will move you to Section 2. If you choose Microsoft Office, it will move you to Section 4. And if you choose Programming, it will move you to Section 3. Now you'll notice that these are out of order. Ultimately, what I did was I created them in a different order, and then I alphabetized my options. And because of that, the sections that I had created were then out of order. It doesn't really matter, because if I choose Microsoft Office, it's simply going to shift me to Section 4 and skip over Section 3. The user will never know what order the sections are created in. So because we are going to choose Section 4, we're going to select Microsoft Office. Let's move on down to Section 4 and take a look at this one. From here, I'm asking what applications do you use? So if you select Excel, right now this is set to go to next. PowerPoint would go to next and Word would go to next. So I don't really want that to happen. I'm going to actually choose, instead of going to next, I want you to choose Excel Experience if you select Excel. And I haven't created the other sections, but that's something that I would come back and finish at a later time. So now when I choose Excel, it's going to move me on to the Excel Experience. And then after that, let's go down to Excel Experience, this section. Again, I don't really want you to choose next. I want to make sure that you end up on that section that we created called Contact Info. So we'll select that option. From there, from Contact Info, we will actually end the form. So in that section, I can choose End Form. Now let's test our form to see how this works. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to choose Preview. So I know that the one I've set up is Microsoft Office. Select Microsoft Office and choose Next. I've set up Excel, so I'm going to select Excel and choose Next. And now it doesn't matter which one I select, every single one of them should go to contact info because that whole section is going to put me back into that one area of collection. And once I've answered my questions, then I can submit. And there you have it. That's how you create forms using branching. If you enjoyed what you saw in this video, please join us again. Next time, we're going to be talking about working with forms stored in a different location. As always, remember to click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.